Yeah. Yeah, man, I do it for the fam. Tryna put food on my table, going ham. PYT says she knows who I am.
Hey guys, what is going on? This is Mike or Geekermon, and welcome back to another Destiny video. So today we're going to be playing some Iron Banner, because as you can tell, our Titan is 398 light, so we are trying to get a couple more drops to bump us up to 400. We're going to be using the Partheon shot, which I'll show you the rolls in just a second, and the Matador. I know shotgun usage has gone way down, but we have no backup plans, so I kind of think it would be fun to use if I can manage to stay alive. So, well, never mind. There you go. Now we're out of shotgun ammo. I do like this pulse rifle. Let me show you the perks real quick. Hopefully we're able to stay alive. I got Outlaw, Braced Frame, and Glass Half Full. So I'd call it a decent roll of perks. So as you guys know, recently I have been playing a little more of, I don't know, a couple different game modes, I would say. Oh, nice plays on my part. Let's just run. Get out of the smoke! Look at the abilities. Smoke grenade, spike grenade, swarm grenade. I have been playing a little bit of Call of Duty and a couple different games, and you guys have seemed to enjoy the videos, which I really like, because I'm having a hard time right now just loving the place that PvP's in for Destiny. I, of course, will continue to make videos for you guys, but it's mostly about making content for you guys. I honestly probably wouldn't spend as much time playing PvP if I wasn't. And that makes me kind of sad, because Destiny could be so much more. They really could. The way they handled everything, I feel like, has caused a lot of strife in the community. There we go. We got our overshield too. Let's go. Nice. Keep them coming. Oh, I got shoulder charge. Shoulder charge is definitely more powerful now, because there's no shotguns to counter you. So you can just run and gun. If you haven't seen it, I actually have a video where I get 34, I think, kills without firing a gun. I think with Destiny 2, my hopes are high on the way that they handle the game. I think it's probably going to feel more like a Call of Duty game, if I had to guess. And that's just based on... What? That's just based on the, the complaints that I've seen from all of these Destiny players, Destiny YouTubers. I think that when they do Destiny 2, they're probably going to try to make the PvP and PvE separate, which I think is a very smart decision on their part. So we'll see how it goes. So in looking at Destiny 2, I'm hoping, I'm hopeful that they're going to make the right decisions with how they do stuff. I think the problem that they're facing right now is they've made all these cool exotics, but they haven't figured out how to balance their own PvP. And I think they'll be able to fix that if they can separate PvP and PvE a little bit. I know a lot of games are able to do that. A lot of games, they don't care as much about the PvE side. Like Call of Duty, you don't care how good a gun is in the story mode. What really matters in that game is the PvP abilities. And so they don't really balance their weapons based on PvE at all, because there isn't really, there's one story, but then you spend the rest of the time playing the multiplayer, not playing... Oh, did I hit the crest with the... I did. You don't spend time repeatedly playing like an RPG, but Destiny has an RPG side to it, which makes it a much different experience. And it could be a really cool experience. The problem is, I personally think that they've handled nerfing and buffing all wrong. There's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. I threw my suppression grenade. I guess it didn't go off on the guy. Right now, what their solution is just to take everything away from everybody. But what that kind of causes is, instead of a fun experience with all these cool exotics and all this, you just have a frustrating time where it supers over everything. How did you kill me? So yeah, I appreciate you guys really have been extremely supportive regardless of the games that I've been playing on the channel. And as a YouTuber, that is very much appreciated, because sometimes certain games get to the point where, not that I'm running out of content, I could do you guys picking my loadout or random loadouts or all kinds of PvP videos. There's never really that melee strength. There's never really an end to the content. I will always work to provide you guys some kind of great content. So like I was saying, I really appreciate the support, and you guys really are awesome for watching the videos regardless of what I'm playing, and I will keep up the Destiny videos. You know, I'm not the kind of person to just give up and stop playing the game, but I mean, it is what it is at this point. I think that Destiny 2 will be so much fun. Destiny 1, however, is starting to wear me down a little bit. And I think it's happening for a lot of the content creators. And I'm sure you guys have felt it just playing the game. I mean, no one that I've talked to has said, yes, this no special ammo meta has been the most fun thing. What? Oh, I got the kill! That I have played. And some of you, I mean, if you feel that way, I'd love to misadventure. Hey, got him. I'd love to hear from you guys on what you think, but I really hope that they change up how they're doing things for Destiny 2. The other problem that people have with Destiny is the way that they make casual play skill-based matchmaking. I personally don't have a problem with it because I can always pair up with some non-PvP friends and matchmake with them, and it kind of balances it out. But if you're playing solo all the time and you don't ever play with people that are worse than you or with teammates in general, you always get people about your skill level. A lot of game modes like Call of Duty have two separate playlists. They'll have a casual playlist and a competitive or arena playlist where it's people of similar skill. No. All right. So I don't know. Hopefully you guys don't feel like I'm complaining. I don't know how you feel about the game right now, but I generally am a very positive person, and so most of my videos are me having fun. You know, I don't do rage videos. I don't do things like that. Usually it's a fairly positive amount of content, but just recently I felt like Destiny in particular, I'm having a harder time staying positive in the game. And I think that has a lot to do with the things that I enjoy. So in Destiny, you guys know I love sniping, but right now sniping is probably at its lowest, and that's fine. I'm all for like the game changing its plays and stuff like that. But they've kind of made a lot of things completely unusable. I know you guys, probably a lot of you are still enjoying it a ton, and if you are, that's awesome. I'm super happy for you. I just have had a hard time with my content, especially because I want to make content that you guys enjoy watching, and when all of you guys are frustrated with the game, it's kind of like, well, what are you supposed to do with that? So I don't know. I really like that you guys are supportive either way. It means a lot to me. And I will continue to bring you awesome content, and there is an update coming out soon for Destiny, and I think that's going to be great. Keeping it real with you guys, my problem with the update is the fact that I can guarantee you right now, this is before it has come out, but whoa, I can guarantee you most of the things that you're going to see in this next update are going to be things that we had before that Bungie has taken away. Since the Taken King, that's kind of how most of the content has been. And a lot of you may be fine with that because, you know, Destiny 1 is Destiny 1. But I've just felt like recently all the exotics, everything is all just kind of repeats of what we've had before. You had to re-earn Thorn and Icebreaker and Why Are You Still Alive? There we go. And all of those guns when, you know, you already had them before. I still don't have Year 3 Thorn, even though I've done probably 50 of those stupid quests. And that's just because they, you know, made it a new Year 3 version. And that's totally fine, but I personally would really like to see in the new update not just stuff that we had before. Rise of Iron was a lot of things that we had in the past. And so I kind of want some new content. You know, I want some new stuff to play with. And I think Destiny 2 is going to bring that, and that's super exciting. I think the next update is going to be like, all right, now you can re-earn the Vex Mythoclast Year 3, or now you can re-earn Necrochasm Year 3, or they'll finally bring up Pocket Infinity, and it'll be like a quest or something that you have to do, and it'll bring you back to memories of Year 1. What we really want is just get your art developers to develop some new exotics. And that seems like I'm complaining, but I'm really just trying to talk to you guys about how I feel about the game right now. I think that they've kind of shifted their focus to Destiny 2, and they're just lazily feeding us recycled content until Destiny 1's time runs out, until they drop Destiny 2. And as a player, you can feel that. When I'm playing Rise of Iron, you can feel, oh, I've already done this. Oh, I already got the Gallarhorn. Oh, I already have these exotics. And so while it sounds like complaining, it's really just keeping it real with the game developers of players aren't dumb. They know this is all recycled content. And I think Destiny has done a lot of things right, a whole bunch of things right. That Trials game mode is a big win. That's an awesome game mode. The way that they've handled that has been great. The problem with it is that they try to balance Trials with sixes, with skirmish, with raids, with strikes, with nightfalls, and PvE content. They're trying to use the same one weapon to balance everything, and that is really, really hard to do. So hopefully you guys understand how I feel about the game without me seeming like I'm just whining like every other YouTuber. I get frustrated when I see all these YouTube videos titled brand new content, can't believe this new blah blah blah, and then you open the video and it's like, well, in their newest release, they talked about the fact that they might be bringing back, there's the possibility that they're bringing back some stuff from year one. There's no like, with Taken King, they posted on Instagram all of these cool exotics that were coming to the game, and everyone was super hyped about it. They haven't done that in a while. I mean, even with Rise of Iron, there was no post about, like, these are the new guns, this is the new blah blah blah. So hopefully you guys appreciate that I can critique the game that I play all the time, if not daily. And I'm not expecting that Bungie's going to listen to me and like, oh, they heard Mike, they're going to fix their game. I just want to talk to you guys about the game state, why I've been branching out, why I've been enjoying games like Black Ops 3 so much lately. So I don't know. I've definitely not given up on the game by any means. I do love this game. I just think that there's a lot of things that they could have done differently, and I don't mind talking about it. I'm not sponsored by Bungie. I'm not a big YouTuber, and so if I critique the game, it's just my honest opinion of the game. The one other thing that was a little deflating, I would say, is watching the Bungie update. The developers really didn't seem to have a sense of their own game, and that was a little bit, I don't know. It was an interesting perspective. They, you know, the guys who develop and balance all these weapons, you'd think, now I'm not saying they need to be as good as the best PvP people in the world, but at least like have awareness of the map. Like when they were starting the stream, he said, head to the center of the map. And the guy, the game developer who built the palindrome himself, turns and runs into the corner of the map and gets confused by the bridge. I'm like, at least, you know, you don't want, oh, nerf Arcblade. I don't know. You guys may have a different perspective on this, but I think if you're going to make a game, you don't have to be the best at it, but at least play it. Like, you would know the problems that the people of PvP are complaining about if you played PvP. Oh, he got no-scoped. That was cool. I will give Bungie credit because this is something new. But the problem is, with it being something new, it's if you're gonna do this, you gotta really know what you're doing. Because it's a new style of game mode, and it's a new style of play. I mean, all of these combinations of genres all put into one game is really, really cool. But they gotta be prepared, you know, it's gonna be difficult to manage. I would have been much happier, honestly, if they were making small tweaks and they came out with updates every couple weeks, or if they had kind of a seasons approach. Right now, anytime there's something bad in the game, it just ends up being like for an unlimited extended period of time. Alright, so I think I'm going to end the video here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the real talk here with Geekermon, but I'll continue to do Destiny videos. I love this game. This has probably been my most played game, even beyond Black Ops 2, which is crazy. But last place, represent. That's what I get for playing while I'm talking. But either way, I think it's been a ton of fun. I love the game. There are problems with it that need to be addressed, and I hope that Age of Triumphs in the spring is not regurgitated content. I really hope that they come out with something new. And then we can get excited for Destiny 2. That's all I have to say for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure and leave a like and leave me a comment down below about what you're excited about for Destiny 2 or kind of what your thoughts are on Destiny 1. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next Destiny video. Peace.
Yeah.